me personally, West Wireless Health Institute represents potentially the culmination of my career, in the sense that I've been well trained as an engineer, very well trained as an interventional cardiologist in cardiac electrophysiology, but in each of those settings see some of the limitations. I've had leadership positions in large medical technology companies, and seeing the value you can bring, but also the limitations that are undeniably in front of you, this is an opportunity which really, without an incumbent business, without something that we need to protect, we can freely innovate and disrupt any member of the medical technology community, as long as the goal is to provide better care at lower cost. And with that clearly in mind as a mantra, and Gary and Mary have been clear that it can't just be about better care, it actually has to lower the cost of care. With that as a mantra, I think this is a remarkably exciting opportunity. I'm an MIT-trained engineer, a Harvard-trained physician, and I've spent my early career at the intersection between technology and medicine. A remarkably potent and fertile intersection where you can transform the way we care for patients and the therapies available to them. And it's just that intersection that is the starting point for the West Wireless Health Institute, and that's what makes this so exciting. So this is clearly going to be an interdisciplinary effort. We're going to have engineers, we're going to have physicians, and at the same time, we're going to have people who are really quite deep subject matter experts in particular technology silos. Brought together, the hope is that we can see the problem, talk about the best solution, and actually then engineer that solution in a way that will make it accessible to patients and attractive to physicians in their workflow, so that we can give patients better care at a lower cost. It's easy to imagine in some organizations that there may be some disconnect between engineering and medicine. But I've long written that engineers and physicians are really the same type of people, just armed with separate vocabularies. And if there's an opportunity to meld the thinking between the engineering problem solving and the medical problem solving, I think this will be an excellent opportunity for that. I've been fortunate to be able to swim in both waters over my career, so I think we'll be able to manage that much better than other sister organizations. Gary and Mary have been clear in providing some direction here. It is about the cost and burden of healthcare. We spend in the United States about 75% of every healthcare dollar on managing chronic diseases. And it gets to be expensive when people with chronic diseases interact with very cost-inefficient infrastructure. And so keeping people well at home, keeping people with chronic diseases away from hospitals so that they don't bear the cost and the burden of hospitalization, I think that's where the greatest impact can be made.